Hi guys, and welcome to another interesting topic on Trash It. See, what we're doing today is quite different, okay, because we're going to be discussing a very mature topic, okay. So if there are any kids, you know, we're very kids friendly most of the times, most of our topics are. But just to warn our viewers, if you've got kids watching this particular episode, please just tell them to go and do their homework. You know, go and play,
watch Peppa Pig.
Exactly, you know, because we're about to discuss some really mature stuff, okay? So as you know, we're a talk show, and people send us messages and they send us requests, and they want us to, you know, talk about things that they're finding difficult in their own personal lives, okay? I mean, the topic that we put out a few weeks ago, it talks about polygamy, and again, that was a request from one of our viewers. So this particular topic, okay, it was sent to us by one of our subscribers from Canada. She said, "Dear Trash It, I'm happily married and our sex life is good. At least I think so. My issue is that sometimes I bump into my husband watching porn. And this makes me feel jealous, and it makes me feel a bit weird, you know, a bit as if I'm not good enough, okay? Please, what do you guys think? What should I do? Is it okay, the feelings that I'm having? Am I meant to have such feelings? Or am I just overreacting?" Okay, so this is a sister, guys. We gotta help a sister out.
Radio. Well, I have my take when it comes to people watching porn. I'm not a fan of it, especially when you're married. I know people, sex is different now. People are trying to be creative, but watching porn is not the answer to it. Sex doesn't necessarily have to happen in the bedroom. You just need to be creative on how you do it. So sister girlfriend is okay to feel I will feel the same way, because I'll be like, dude, what are you watching? Why are you watching it? Are we not enough? But the question is, she said their sex life is great.
She thinks it.
That's what I'm asking. How great is your sex life? You just
okay, I'm just going to take you back. You said there are different places that you can have sex. Being the Christian girl that I am, I just want to know. I mean, I only know about having sex in the bedroom. So where else can you have sex?
Look, your house.
Okay.
You have different parts in your house?
It's a place for you to have fun. Kids do go to school. You've got the kitchen. Just make sure that the pepper, the chilies, and all out. You've got your countertop.
And also, another issue I have with that is, what if you have a kitchen that has windows?
But then you close the curtain.
And you don't really have curtains in the kitchen.
Well, shutters. You must have something of privacy.
Well, what if you don't?
The kitchen is not the only place.
Okay, so where else?
Dining room,
give us a list.
the bathroom.
Okay.
So you're telling me you never had sex in your bathroom?
No.
Have you got?
Not in the shower?
No.
Have you not had sex in the car before?
No, I don't want to knock
Well,
the
I've never
engine.
had sex in the car, but in the bathroom.
I don't want to knock the engine of the car.
Why would you knock the engine of the car?
Because, you know, there's that thing that they say when you have sex in the car, it may knock the engine, and the next thing the car wouldn't start. Oh, I don't know.
You're probably at the back.
No,
okay.
Let's go back to. We'll talk about this, I'm sure, as we go on talking about sex and enjoying. Well, the lady in Canada, like I said, this is a conversation you need to have with your husband first and foremost. Hubby, I'm not comfortable. I personally don't feel comfortable when I see my other half, or view my other half, or think of my other half watching porn.
Why?
Why does he need to watch it? The whole idea, you see, porn actors or porn stars, they're actors.
Actors and actresses.
They're the actresses. They're only putting up a show.
They're getting paid for that.
For the duration of the 45 minutes or 1 hour the film lasts. So there's some theatrics, you know, hanging on the chandelier, throwing your legs above your head. It might not be something that I'm flexible to do. This is acting. They've been doing, it's their job.
But they're professionals.
They're professionals. This is their job. This is their craft.
Yeah, but at the same time, it doesn't take away from the fact that it's still the same, regardless of whether they're professionals or not. He's getting
But
what
it's not
he's getting.
realistic, because as Yuri is saying, yeah, a lot of these porn, if you look at documentaries, yes, how pornography is made, as you say, that's not one setting that all of this thing happen. they have to take so many breaks, they have to take so many shots, you know, to get it right. So when you're looking at
take medication,
there's a lot of things, yeah, like Viagra, there's lots of drugs, there's lots of things going on.
Okay, so I mean, I
watching
understand.
porn does not manage sexual expectations.
Right, okay.
Do you
Exactly.
understand? I would imagine, and I'm not trying to be crass here, but if you're doing missionary style, boom, 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 you're done. But look at porn stars. They've got doggy styles, they've got monkey in the shadow, they've got so many things.
Which one is monkey in the shadow?
There's so many there's so many things that they do that might not be what I can do.
Or what you
So
might
why
like.
would you want to put me on that pedestal and say, okay, a porn star has done this, I want you to do that? That's setting me up to fail.
Does it depend on what sort of porn the partner's watching as
No,
well?
I think it depends on what your partner expects you to do.
Right.
Because as you say, now that she saw that he was watching porn, and she might think, oh, you know, because a lot of women, we get insecure about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I can say, well, what she feels is normal, because any normal person will feel a way like, oh, why is he watching porn? You know, what's going on, whatever.
Okay,
so
so
that is
wait,
normal.
Sherry, hold on. You said something about insecurity.
Yeah.
A lot of women
Because
feel that
she's-
way. Because obviously most of the times these porn stars are
They're
looking very
fit.
very cute
Fit.
and
Yeah, they're
slim and
fit.
The breasts are
Would it- okay,
perky,
but
you
I
know.
suppose does it make any difference if the porn stars where maybe the woman is she's on the big side? Do you think it would make any difference to her if the porn stars were big and they were not?
I don't think it
No, I
has to
don't
do with
think
what
so.
a porn star
Yeah.
looks
No,
like. It's
no.
what the porn star does.
Exactly.
And for, look, marriages or relationships, the first 2-3 years, you're like on each other like a honey
You're like a
rabbit.
doggy, yeah.
You're doing
exactly,
it everywhere
exactly.
and everywhere. Now there's some, you get comfortable,
Mhm.
10 years. Well, you're not
Relax.
going anywhere, I'm
Yeah,
not going
exactly.
anywhere. And I come in and then you expect me to display the way I was displaying 17 years ago. It ain't gonna happen. And the thing about it is with sex, it's about practice, practice, practice. If you don't practice,
And changing it up too. Yeah.
So in terms of changing it up, so because with this sister now, you know, we've got to help a sister out. So what can we? So she's found her husband watching porn, and okay, first of all, if you haven't discussed it with him, maybe you need to have that conversation.
Yeah, I
and say,
think so.
You know, babes, okay, the other day I saw you watching porn. What is it that you want? You know, because for her, she felt that their sex life was good, but unfortunately, you know, and now
It might not be.
It might be
not.
because-
You know, because again, what is she giving to him?
But that's
As
a
you-
sign.
As you said about the missionary style, you know, she might just be giving that and really
Yeah.
spreading those legs, you know, north and south, and thinking that, oh my God, this
Yeah.
is it. But he might not even want that. He might
No,
want something
something
else.
new and different,
So
yeah.
maybe
Because
she
I
needs to
think-
have the conversation with him and
first
say,
and foremost, communication is
Yeah,
vital
yeah.
in any relationship.
Yeah. And I think that's, to be honest, I think that is just a flag. If you see your partner watching porn, whether it's the man or the woman, I think it's a red flag. Meaning,
Something ain't right.
sometimes a man or woman don't know how to come out and tell you. Yeah, because it's a tricky situation.
tell you what?
There's a
that-
problem.
That, look, can we spice it up? Can we
Okay,
change it up or
okay.
something? Because as I say, you know, if you've been together for 10 years, and as you say, she's thinking in her mind, well, I'm giving this man sex regularly. What is wrong? He's probably thinking, I don't know how to communicate with her to tell her that all bedroom life is boring. Yeah? Because as I say, you could be doing the same thing for 10 years and he's probably thinking, well, I probably want you to be doing this style or that style or whatever. And what she needs to do is say, look, hon, I saw you watching porn. Can we have a conversation, serious conversation, Liz? Is there something that you want to tell me? Is there something you would like for us to change? Or is there something that you want to change in the bedroom department? You know, and you just
And
do
okay,
it in a
hold
subtle
on. Okay,
way.
it sounds all very, you know, communication and all of that, and it sounds very nice and like, yeah, it's really gonna work. What if the man said to her, okay, you know what, babes? Yes, our sex life is really boring. I feel it's boring, and I would like for you to do things. Maybe, you know, I'd like for you to spank me, or I would like for you to do other certain type of things that, you know, and what if the woman is not into things like that, and she starts saying, well, baby, no, the Bible says, you know, thou shalt live by missionary style
But
alone.
the Bible also
So what
says
would
you should.
So what would you do in that?
Yeah, but the Bible also said that you're supposed to help with the needs of one another,
Where
isn't
did you
it?
see that?
Well,
No,
from
I'm
the
just
time you
saying.
sign that contract,
So-
you're signing to
So
we have to tell each other.
what would the man do then in that
We've got
situation?
people that are sex counselors,
Yeah.
and they come into your homes and have conversations around your safety zones. And it says that the brother wants to do this. The sister or the wife doesn't want to do that. And then you reach a compromise.
Yeah, exactly.
That beats me to death
Yeah.
or slap me.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Boundaries.
Boundaries.
Yeah,
They're saying
boundaries.
things you don't like. Some people are, oh, I want to be whipped. I want to be da 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 da. You might not get comfortable to beat your man. But there's sex counselors that would sit with you and walk around what both of you can sort of do.
And safe.
Because another
Still the
thing,
same zone.
Yeah,
another thing I'm
exactly.
gonna kind of try and pull into this as well is culture. Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna because you know, I'm sure that first of all, if the man enjoys being whipped by his wife, and maybe you're from the sort of cultural background where first of all you have to respect your husband, and you as a loving wife, respectful wife, you're doing that, and then all of a sudden in the bedroom the man is now saying to you, here's the skin, I want you to whip me. You're
I will
gonna be
whip
like,
him.
but do you understand? So
Why not?
well, because I'm talking about culturally, Shari. You I don't know if you have culture, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, okay, the woman is gonna be like, well, babes, I can't hate you. Babes, it doesn't matter. With me, I enjoy it.
Yeah, but if he's asking for it, Celia, whether cultural or not cultural, if he is saying whip me, as I say, you're not going to whip him till he pass out. You know, there's a boundary where you will have a code and say, okay, if it's too, you know, violent or
You've got
hard, you
safe
say stop
words.
or whatever. But why wouldn't you?
a safe word.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you try and do what he's saying? It's not like you're just taking a whip and beating him out of, you know.
Frustration.
He is asking you. So what is wrong with your other half? It's like, let's change it around. What if you had some kind of fantasy and you said to the husband, okay, look, I would like for you to do this to me. Wouldn't you feel a way if he was like, no?
Well, yeah, I would.
Exactly.
No,
So
see,
this is what I'm saying. So if he said,
I don't want us to get hung
No.
on the fact that it's just one set fantasy. Okay,
it's lots of different things. Yeah.
there's so many tribes in Nigeria, and I'll credit the houses. They have aphrodisiacs. I don't know if you've heard.
Aphrodisiacs.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of Kayamata. It's a special, I wouldn't say concussion, but it's a special sort of put together stuff, and it's supposed to help your sex drive. And right or wrong, it seems to help women.
Women and men.
Okay,
You have
I've used it before,
Okay.
and the thing about it is that you've seen circumstances where the woman actually might be the one with the problem. So let's not just sit on this loaded gun and see that brother is actually watching porn. Communication needs to be heard. Sister, do you think your sex drive is what it's meant to be? Do you know something like that? We're comfortable, especially if you're I wouldn't say out there growing up. If you've just had maybe one or two sexual encounters before getting married, your understanding, your experience of sex is limited to whoever you're sleeping with. So if you think you need that help, there's help. There's female Viagra. There's role play. There's something that she would like for her husband to do with her. I think the conversation they need to be having is what exactly is missing. For all we know, the guy might actually have a problem. He might actually have a sexual problem. That whatever she does, she's never going to be able to
So when you say
satisfy
a
him.
problem, he might be addicted to porn
Yes,
or addicted to
we've seen men and they've gone in for porn addiction or sex addiction.
Because remember that one with Jordan, the ex-husband. Wasn't that one thing where he had to go to rehab? Because
people go to rehab.
He had a sex addiction. So this is what I'm saying, there's a lot. But the thing is what I want to come back to. Isn't it okay in the sense that he watches the porn than to go out and cheat? Because the thing is, you know,
Sherry.
it's porn.
Okay, do you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna play
Satisfying
I'm gonna
myself.
play devil's advocate here, because I mean we're just sitting here and saying, oh, you know, you shouldn't watch porn. It's not good. It's not. There are people who, perhaps in one way or the other, watching porn has helped their sexual life
Exactly.
with their partners. You know, it's spiced up
Spice it up.
their relationship. They watched the porn together. Do you understand? So is he safe? Is she feeling this way because he was watching it behind her back, or if he had brought it to her and said, "Babes, let's watch this together. I would like for us to," you know, would she have felt better?
Exactly.
Do you understand? So,
well, I'm gonna try and be like me. I don't watch porn. I probably would have an issue if I found my other half watching porn, because I would want to find out what exactly is missing in our sex life for you to feel the need to actually watch. Now, you said there's some people that as a couple, they watch this together. It is believed, and I might be wrong, that porn actually helps endorphins.
Yeah, it sends a signal to your brain.
So, if there's good to porn, there's a reason, there's a market for it. People are watching it. If he's not doing something, people are not going to.
On the market.
I'm not going to sit here on my high horse and be like, yeah, you shouldn't do it because I don't do it. I don't do it. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it is right.
Yeah, it just
you get what I'm saying?
It's doing what works for you.
You have to do what works for you and what works for your relationship. But the underlying conversation you should be having is, why are we watching porn? We can have a conversation. I know what I want sexually. I know what I want done to me. A man should know what he wants done to him. We don't have to see two people we don't know.
Okay, so let me ask you, wait, how do you know those things? Because those when you say you know what you want done to you, so what you knew you wanted done to you 10 years ago,
that's what I was gonna say.
15 years later, it's still the same thing. Do you not think something may have changed? And what may have made you aware of those changes?
There are so many.
So how do you know those changes?
But as a woman, there's so many active organs, I would say, or spots.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't
G
just
spots.
apart from the G spots.
There's other.
They're all the G spots.
There's a lot of spots.
Do you know what I'm saying? All the spots around my body that you can't just enjoy.
So what I'm saying to you is, how did you know that? Because when you were in your 20s, for example, you didn't know all of those spots. So maybe as you're maturing, you're getting to find yourself. So how do you experiment? That's what I'm saying. Like, how did you experiment?
Well, you might be doing something probably accidentally touch your ear and you think, oh, I like that. Can you do that?
Or you can actually be having sex and it goes somewhere.
Put it back on that side.
I will put it on the books. Yeah. Nothing you did there. Let's try again.
Yeah, because that's what none of these styles come out. You do probably what you would technically think is wrong, but you thought, oh, that feels more better than what you were doing. Can you? And then you might secretly say, babe, you know that thing you did. And then he might say, what thing?
Well, you know when you did. I'm like, really? That one brings
because the thing is, only you know what makes you tingle. Yeah? And it's the same. If a man do something to you and you don't like it, you should have all rights to say as well, babe, you know, that thing you did, no, please don't do it again because I don't like that. And it's the same thing. If he do something that make you go, oh yeah.
And most times, no
you ask for it back again.
Men don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say.
When they think the G-spot is actually not there. It's like 2 centimeters off from there.
2 centimeters.
And you're like, seriously, dude, you're the guy. You should know.
Yeah. But then I agree with you. It's all about guidance. Because what might work for a woman? Because, you know, as you say, you might be not so well experienced as this man and vice versa, depending on your history. Yeah. So he might have so many other chicks that have taught him, because that is how it is with sex. Yes, people teach other people, or they might say, oh, do this thing, and then they might be, what was that? And that's how, if you don't watch porn, that's how it, whatever. So if you're in an experience, as Yuri was saying, it's your first love and he has a lot of, there might be certain things he tried and you're like, nah. And there's certain things that, you know, you'll be like, let's experiment. And then, you know, there's another week, that's another point in like, ooh, I like that. Carry on. So, you know,
okay. I mean,
it's hard.
The thing is, it's endless. You know, I'm just gonna put it out there. You know, do what works for you.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing is, you know, I'm just gonna say it. At the end of the day, you know, I'm going to bring a bit of religion into this, okay? So, you know, we practice different religion, and you know what your religion says about porn, you know, so it will be good if everybody was going to follow, you know, what your religion, obviously. I don't know why I'm waffling. What I am trying to say is the Bible says, do not watch. You know, it didn't say it in the book of Matthew, whatever. Right? Don't say do not watch porn. But what I'm trying to say is the Christian faith does not encourage yes. porn and things like that. Do you understand? That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't think any faith encourages.
Exactly.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Thank you. So exactly. So I don't think. But again, you know, the heart of man is, you know, it's.
But you know what? We have to be realistic. Yeah. Let's say before. You know, you even become adult or whatever, teenagers. You will go and look at porn before you even read sexual things.
Right.
Does that make sense? So what I'm saying,
so what you're saying is you have done that and you've seen all what.
No, I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna
end it here now. Okay. Thank you, ladies. It's all right. Okay, so thank you guys. As you can see,
she's been a blue.
Very. So what's that? Orange?
Yellow.
Okay. As you can see, guys, this was a very interesting topic. So let's know what your views are. What you think about porn, religion, and things like that. Sis from Canada, seriously, have that conversation with your husband, you know, and be willing to explore other avenues. Like, okay, you may not necessarily have to be porn, but just say to him, you know, is there anything that you enjoy? What sexual? What is it that you enjoy? Let's try it out.
I like that.
Okay, be very open. Don't be saying, if you want a BJ, don't say, no, the Bible says don't do things like that. It's the mouth I used to praise God. I cannot use it. It's up to you. You know what you want to use your mouth for. But again, you brush, you floss, and you use mouth for. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. It was lovely having this conversation. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.